All right. Um, yeah, this is someone we haven't done for a while. The greatest weatherman of all time, Mike Bocchetti, and they've jumped a few. I don't know if this is just the next time he done it or there's some missing, but it's gone from January 30th to February the 11th. So, um, but yeah, anyway, let's go because Mike is just I love him. Let's go.
No winter has been this extreme consistently.
Yeah.
We've had big blizzards like in 96,
Right.
in 93. There are huge blizzards, 3 feet of snow. But I think cumulatively speaking,
Right.
this has got to be the biggest one.
Yeah, that's the problem. It
In 100
it
years.
stays real cold, so the
Yeah.
ice stays around, and everybody, nobody knows where to walk and everything, and it's bad. It's brutal.
Yeah.
Well, we have a weather guy here, our own meteorologist, Mike Bocchetti. Mike, your thoughts on this?
Hi, Artie. Hope you're doing better, buddy. Welcome back. We missed you.
What are your thoughts on the weather?
The weather, it hasn't been as brutal since the 80s, probably, or before.
Really?
In New York alone.
Now, what are you basing that on?
Yeah,
It probably hasn't been as cold since, the mid-80s.
What are you basing that on?
Fact, I was here, it was cold, but I was drinking a lot, too. So
see
You
you
don't
on
have any
Scope.
statistics. You don't have any physical statistics. You're just saying based on
just
your
from my memory bank.
In the
Yeah.
90s, he didn't leave his mother's house, so it's
No,
the
no, I
80s
did.
where
Rarely
started-
leaves now.
I left to do comedy in the 90s.
Well, meteorologically speaking, you can't just say, I was drinking a lot, and I think it was pretty cold
Well,
in the
that's
80s.
before I became a meteorologist.
It was
I was,
colder then than it is
that's before
now.
I started meteorology school.
There's not a lot of weather guys. I mean, John brings up a good point. There's not a lot of meteorologists who would say, I'm not sure. I was drinking a lot, but I don't think it's been this cold since the 80s. That's what we're saying. That's what we're saying.
Oh, it's okay. Everybody has their vices.
That's some of his charm, though, I think.
Gave up all my vices.
He's a little loosey-goosey for a meteorologist.
His insane alcoholism, his homeless college student attire.
Part of Alcoholics Anonymous.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. Well, I mean, listen.
Ole Miss football, huh?
Do you are you a big Ole Miss football fan?
Somebody gifted me this from this guy Bud from Mississippi. It was nice.
Where'd you see him?
On Facebook.
Who do you know?
He sent it to you?
Yeah.
What famous football players went to Ole Miss?
A lot of good guys that I'm sure that went on to better things,
Yeah, well, could you name a couple or one?
I just like the state of Mississippi, really.
Have you ever been there?
Yeah, I did. I went from New York to California with my uncle when I was like 12. We took a trip.
You went to
Mississippi,
California,
I love the South. I
or
really
you went
do.
to Mississippi?
Mississippi was like,
You drove through Mississippi to get to California?
no, from New York, but we went there when the Mississippi River overflowed. It was horrible.
Okay, I can understand that you may have crossed the Mississippi River, but I don't think you went to Mississippi.
No, we went into Mississippi too. It was nice. People were friendly.
Why did you do that?
Did you show where Mississippi is on the map?
Yeah, that's a
It's
dumb
been a
way.
while,
It's a
but,
dumb way to go to California.
No,
It really is.
Mississippi's probably somewhere around here.
But I mean, no, it's nowhere near there. But are you? Why do?
That's
why
right
would you,
in between 4 states, Mike.
Why would you go through Mississippi to get to California, Mike?
We started from New York, and we stopped in a lot of states. We went
But
to the
Mike,
South.
you know how far out of the way you have to go? I mean, it wasn't way out of the way.
He took our time. It was like 5 weeks.
Where'd you get that time?
Your uncle?
Yeah, God rest his soul.
Is your uncle as gifted as you are
No,
geographically
he
speaking?
passed away at my age.
From
but-
what?
Heart attack.
But did he have like the same sense of geography that you do?
No, he's a smart
Maybe
guy. He
that's
was-
why they went through
He
Mississippi.
had a great sense of
Artie.
humor, but a bad temper as well.
So he wasn't a moron.
No, he's a smart guy.
No, 'cause I'm saying, why just you and him together?
No, me, him, his son, who was like 6 years old. I was 12, and his wife.
Just the four of you drove
Yeah.
a 5-week trip.
A camper. It was awesome.
I'm being dead honest. Did your uncle die of a self-inflicted gunshot wound?
No. No.
5 weeks, you.
If
his
anybody would,
12-year-old, his six.
no, but I loved him as an uncle. If anybody bought him, they would have died of self-inflicted. I would have given them wounds.
Yeah, but I'm just saying that sounds like a crazy thing for a guy to do. 12. I mean, he must have been going nuts with you guys in the car.
This is the early 70s. Probably had a lot of pot under his belt, you know.
At 12 years, oh, that's good. At 12 years old, how often would you have to move your bowels during the day?
He complained. His wife kind of complained a lot, you know.
Would you wait to get out of the car to do that?
No, we had a camper, and he had to you know.
Oh, you'd actually poop in the vehicle?
Yeah, and he had to change in those days.
Mike, I'm going to ask it again, Mike.
Wow.
Did your uncle take his own life on this trip?
No, he died of a major heart attack at home.
He sounds like a fantastic man who had a lot of patience.
Yeah, he kind of got angry as I get when he got ticked off.
If someone told me I had to go on a cross-country trip with a 12-year-old kid.
I was kind of fat too then, like a 38 waist.
12-year-old Mike Bocchetti, my kids and my wife, and it would take 5 weeks. I'd say, give me any other. Can I do jail time?
Yeah.
Literally, I would ask a lawyer to go. I want to do anything else. Why was this trip taken, Mike?
And a meandering
his vacation.
trip at that.
You guys, he had a 5-week vacation. What did you do for him?
He drove a New York City bus.
And he got 5 weeks off?
Yeah, but he was there for years at the time.
How did he get 5 weeks off to take you to California?
He just took the time off.
And then when you guys got to California, what'd you do?
Went to Disneyland in Anaheim. I swam in the Colorado River. It was great. Seen the Grand Canyon. Seen a lot of cool stuff.
Did he realize that you can make it to California driving in like 2.5 or 3 days?
He just wanted to take a trip to see the whole country. It was awesome.
So you swam in the Colorado River?
Yeah, nice.
In what state you do that?
Colorado.
So what did you go to Mississippi to see?
No, we just drove through there, seen the river. We had some good food over there, too.
Like what?
Like some southern food. I think it was collard greens.
I don't think you knew what states you were in.
You had southern food in Colorado?
Collard greens, I love southern food. Collard greens
Mike,
are awesome.
why would you have southern food in Colorado?
No, Mississippi, I'm sorry.
You're going all over the place.
Yeah, the Grand Canyon was mind-blowing.
Would your uncle get nervous when he saw you eating because he knew it would have to come out eventually? And
No, he encouraged it, actually.
your uncle would have to clean up the cesspool underneath the...
Well, he sent his wife out sometimes.
Oh, my God. This is what humanity.
So did you hit all 50 states?
No,
And that's what kind of solidified your knowledge of our country?
we probably hit about half of them, maybe, and then coming back. We didn't go to Vegas because I was too young to gamble.
That's the only reason why you didn't go to Vegas?
Yeah.
Well, did you feel guilt about that?
Yeah, I ruined that trip for that. They could have, you know.
What did your brothers say that you got to go and they
Grabbed my brother. They were kind of ticked off.
Why did he pick you? Were you his favorite?
Yeah, and I sent them a postcard. They said, "That's all you got, you cheap idiot." They called me that when I got home.
Are you sure your mom wasn't just sending you away?
No,
No.
it's fun.
You don't think your mom hoped secretly that you wouldn't return?
Yeah, she probably hoped I got lost in the New Mexico desert, probably.
Yeah, that you'd find a new life out in
With
I like the
the
country. It was
Wild
nice.
West.
Not a bad new life, a nice new life with a new Native American family.
I loved Nate. Yeah.
You love the Nay?
No, Native Americans. The house I grew up, block I grew up on was called Sioux Street.
Oh, wow.
But
yeah,
with
you
Staten
fit right
Island.
in.
Yeah, yeah.
The touching the mic.
I mean, because your
Live off
Staten
the
Island,
land.
your Staten Island block was named after the Sioux. I mean, that doesn't make you a Native American.
No, but our next block was Cherokee. I just love the
See,
culture.
look at that. He's an expert. He knows all the tribes.
you never
like
met
that.
the people.
I met a person that was Naz Pez in New Mexico.
Yeah, but
Nez
in
Pierce.
In Staten Island,
Nez Pierce.
Naz
Right?
Pez.
Naz Pez is not.
He let me call him
Tribe.
that. He didn't care. He was a cool guy.
He said, you can call me Naz Pez.
He said I could call him Naz.
It's sometimes hard.
What would he call you?
We worked on a movie together, the movie Chooch. We shot that in New Mexico. He called me Mike.
Does anyone follow the story? So you drove with your uncle to make a movie?
Oh, no. This is later on in life.
But you're jumping from story to story.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
Where'd you meet Naz Pez?
Oh, in, like 2002.
Oh, I'm back when you're 12 still.
Oh, okay. Sorry, that was 30 years later. Oh, wait. Yeah, 30.
Butt wipe.
What's the weather, Mike?
Oh, major ice storms. A snow coming up called Bethany.
What?
There's a storm coming up, a treacherous one called Bethany.
Really? Does that have something to do with this girl you just met?
No. The first round of winter storms, Bethany, brought snow and sleet through Mississippi.
Didn't you just date a girl for a couple of days named Bethany?
You named the storm after the girl.
No, somebody in the powers that be.
Whatever.
I had
You
nothing
said
to
it's
do
a
with this.
treacherous storm, and you
treacherous,
chose to
miserable,
name
like-
it Winter Storm Bethany.
Is it Bethany blowing through states?
It's more like a nor'easter.
What?
A nor'easter.
I don't think it is because it's coming from the south, right?
Actually, it's sleet comes from Mississippi to northern Alabama, which is,
Oh God.
hold on. Wait, no, that's not sleet.
You just
He was-
dropped something, Mike.
He was so
can't
upset
believe
by
you named
Bethany, he
it.
couldn't ask
I
Esther
know,
Kula.
Dan.
When you try
Wait,
to
hold
pick
on.
up,
Oh God.
I can't do nothing about the
when
weather.
you try to pick up the weather, I cut that
I think this is, I'm going to substitute this for sleet.
Mike, what'd you weigh?
How
When
many?
He's gonna be out 2 weeks after that.
No,
what'd you weigh when you were 12?
I had a 38 waist.
When you were 12, you had a 38 weight.
Yeah. I would eat like 4.5 Whoppers, 2 fries, and a malted for lunch.
A malted? Would you grow up in a Brady Bunch episode of malted?
And that,
If you could have heard the groans from Los Angeles after he just gave that menu, like 10 guys screamed.
Could you imagine him? Imagine the dump he would take in that trailer,
Oh,
No.
driving through. I mean, the Colorado
Yeah.
River.
Did
you urinate in the Colorado River?
No.
I guarantee you did.
No, I didn't. I made sure I went, I was respectful of our land like Native American people. I love it.
All
Don't let
right.
Naz Pez hear that.
No, he would, Naz Pez would cut my throat.
All right, you got any more weather there, Fruity?
Oh, yeah, I'm sorry. Pollocksville, North Carolina.
What is it?
Pollocksville,
4 whop.
North Carolina.
Oh.
10 inches of snow.
You know, each Whopper is like 75 grams of fat.
Hold on. Snow in North Carolina, Pollocksville is
4 whop.
it's eastern North Carolina, actually. Elsewhere is 4.5 in Cartersville, Georgia.
4 Whoppers and what else?
4 Whoppers,
Two
that's
fries
like
and a
300
and a-
grams
and a
of
shake.
fat. That's like 6 days worth of daily allowances.
Yeah, but that wasn't
At
all the
lunch.
time, though. That was like once a week, maybe.
Okay, well, that's the amount of fat you should have an entire week.
What would you eat the other days?
Anything that
Would you
was
fast?
available, like hamburger helper, all kinds of stuff that was brutal.
Hamburger helper.
Yeah,
It's time for a diet, for sure.
yeah, I hated it.
All right.
Okay.
Manassas, Georgia. I know I get that one right because I'm a Civil War lover.
You are?
Yeah. The Battle of Manassas was Bull Run in New York. I mean, in Virginia.
Very interesting.
First Battle of Bull Run.
What about it?
Look at that. Knowledge.
Yeah, July of 1861.
What about it?
Oh, we lost. It was pretty brutal. I mean, they
Mike,
didn't know who they
what's
were
the
fighting.
weather like in Manassas, Georgia now, today?
Oh, okay, I'm sorry. It's mainly freezing rain in the afternoon. Significant ice possible high near 30 degrees Fahrenheit.
Oh. That's pretty cold for down there.
Yeah, it should be like in the 50s now down there, I think.
You're just guessing.
No, it's probably warmer down there.
Did your drinking affect this guessing as well?
Drinking was my favorite hobby.
Well, what about the rest of the weather?
Oh, okay, I'm sorry, Art. Oh, no. This sounds like Egg Claire, Wisconsin, but it's not, though. This is definitely a French word. Eau Claire.
Oh God.
What makes you say that?
we had it last week, Mike.
Yeah, we did
It's
have it.
EAU.
Okay. So,
Sounds French. I think it is.
all right, just say it.
Eau Claire.
When you were 12 years old, you would sit down and have 4 Whoppers. Who
4.5.
And fries.
But
too,
who
we
would
said.
order that
2
food
fries.
for you? Who would order that much food for you?
My grandfather
uncle.
did. He was kind of, he was a great guy.
He had that much scratch on him? That's a lot of money.
No, that was in the early 70s, though. That's, like,
I don't count
Everything's
calories,
relative.
really.
Every time he takes you there, 4 Whoppers he'd order?
he didn't care. He had fun with us. He only died when I was 11, but,
I don't count calories.
Wait a
really.
minute. Wait.
I don't
whoa,
count
There's something
calories,
wrong with the
really.
math here. He bought you it. He died when you were 11. So you're eating like this when you're 9 and 10.
yeah.
When you were 9 years old, you'd have 4 Whoppers.
Oh, yeah.
2 fries and a malted.
Like 10 maybe, yeah.
Could you imagine this 10-year-old sloth your nephew, and you take him, and doesn't he go, what are you doing to yourself? Like, how is this happening?
No, but those days people ate like 10 pounds of meat, drank,
No,
smoked.
they didn't, Mike. No, they didn't.
This was the early 70s. They didn't care.
10-year-olds, people. Maybe not
I mean, adults
10-year-olds.
did, you know.
Yeah, the adults did. The adult obese people did.
Yeah, but I started smoking when I was 12.
That's different. That's a smoker. You're just trying to look cool.
I
How
it
could you
really
shove
wasn't.
4 Whoppers
You
down your-
couldn't look that cool
No,
because
it was
you were
really
so
bad,
fat,
John.
though.
It was a
right?
bad decision.
Yeah. Sounds like a series of bad decisions.
Yeah. I want to say hello to the president of France right now.
Okay, go ahead.
And his mistress from the Artie Lange. Oh, no. Who put this down here? I didn't. Oh, wait. I want to say hello to the great man, president of France. I'm not sure who he is right now, but and his mistress from the Artie Lange show on the nation's capital. Tonight, the weather in Washington, D.C.
Oh, wait, you're kind of glossing
What are
over
you
the
talking
French
about?
pronunciation of the Wisconsin city.
Here are Claire.
But I don't understand the sentence you just said. His mistress from the Artie Lange?
Oh, I want to say hello to the president of France and his mistress from the Artie Lange show on nation's capital.
No. You're not inflecting right. You make it sound like the mistress is from the Artie Lange.
Yeah.
It says, and his mistress from the Artie Lange show. That's
No.
what I have on here.
Mike, the way you say it is, I want to say hi to the president and his mistress from the Artie Lange show.
Oh, okay. I thought you. So okay, I got it. I thought somebody supplied.
You
him
make
from-
it sound like we're giving him a whore or something.
I think I screwed up with this.
Why not? You know, give him some French fries and a whore. You know.
It would have been less expensive.
I want to say hello to the president of France and his mistress from the Artie Lange show.
Who's on the show, Mike?
Oh, this is fun.
You keep the show people in your other
Oh
pocket.
yeah. Tonight
America.
joins
Hi,
in
Artie.
studio
How you
British humorist Martin Lewis.
I don't know what the hell you just said.
I said tonight join us in studio British humorist Martin Lewis.
I swear to God, the first time you said bread and humorous.
Tonight join us in the studio British humorist Martin Lewis.
That's right. He's been on
All right.
before. Martin's
Calling
funny.
into the top of the second hour from the Big Ten Network and WGN. Oh God.
WGN?
No,
Are you doing this again?
WGN.
Are you doing
Sorry.
this again?
No,
With the
no,
Jewish
I didn't do
people?
nothing wrong to anybody.
Don't hate. Don't hate.
Calling into the top of the second hour from the Big Ten Network and WGN Radio, Tim Dole.
What? The brain is nothing to play with.
Okay.
What is
The body's very forgiving.
Oh God.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Just cough up a Whopper from 1974?
So moist.
Calling in.
Those 1972 Whoppers, man. They were lathered with mayo.
Yeah.
I remember those.
Hey, listen to me, though.
And calling in.
Wait, who was the last guy?
Oh.
I didn't
Martin
understand
Lewis.
what you. No.
Calling in at the top of the second hour from the Big Ten Network and WGN Radio. Calling in at the top of the second hour from the Big Ten Network and WGN Radio, Tim Dole. Tim Doyle.
Yeah, Mike, come on. I mean, that is so obvious. Mike, I'm being honest. Do you feel there are a lot of actors in the Screen Actors Guild that are upset that you get this much television time?
This is an unfair business to begin with.
It is. You're right. You're right. I'm sorry. And you were overlooked for years, and now you're taking it. Now you're cashing in. Quite frankly, so am I. Go right ahead, Mike.
I'm sorry. Can I pronounce? I butchered his name. I'll say it again.
Yeah,
properly.
please. Yeah.
Calling in at the top of the second hour from the Big Ten Network and WGN Radio, Tim Dole. Sorry. I'll get it right. I promise you.
How does that happen, Mike?
I'll try it again one more time. I'm sorry.
Oh my.
How do you do that again, Mike?
Calling in at the top of the
It's one of
second
the
hour.
easiest names on earth to pronounce.
Okay. Calling in at the top of the second hour from the Big Ten Network and WGN Radio, Tim Dole. Doyle. I'm sorry. Tim Doyle. And I'm sorry, guys. I'll be quick saying thanks. Calling in, and also calling in at the top of the third hour, author of The Fix Is In, Brian Toohey.
Shane Elrod.
Oh,
You got to say Doyle once again, Mike. You didn't get it right yet.
that was good.
Okay.
Oh no, not
Calling
again.
at the top of
Just
second hour,
concentrate,
on the
really
Big Ten
concentrate.
Network and WGN Radio, Tim Doyle.
Oh, nice. Yes.
After 80 takes.
Yeah.
You nailed it.
What a scumbag. Well, thank you, Mike.
Thank you, Artie.
Great
Thank you,
job.
John.
Great.
888-936. Call me! 888-936-8822 is the number. When we get back, Martin Lewis is going to talk about the Beatles, the Super Bowl. He hates American sports. I can't wait to talk to Tim Dole, too, about a bunch of things. Back after this.
The Artie Lange Show, weeknights on Audience, only on DirecTV.
I fucking love Mike. I don't know how if you're having a bad day, that man just doesn't make you happier. He is great. Yeah. Tim Dole. Fucking hell. And 4 whoppers. 4 whoppers as a, what did he say, 12 or 10? 12. Fucking hell. No wonder he turned out like he did. Jesus. But still, he's hilarious. Yeah, that's the reaction. Sweet.